yada 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 yada.
Hey! Oh, excuse me. How's everyone tonight? Hope y'all are well. Oh, so glad to be home. Ugh. Yeah, I was running late. Like, I got home way later than I expected because, you know, right when I was going around like the last turn before I turned down my street, there was some huge car accident and like a bunch of cops and like fire engines were everywhere. I was like, what is going on? And there was just a huge traffic backup, so it took me far longer to get home than it usually does. Plus, I had to unload my car because the new thing at work, rather than overtime, is homework, which is a lot more lucrative than overtime. But, you know, I'm only going to be doing that on my my off days of streaming, so it doesn't interfere with the schedule and all that. Bonk! Hello. So yeah, I mean, it took me a little bit to unload all unload my car, and you know, with all these crazy boxes and boxes of Chromebooks. The good part is, like, I can kind of cherry pick the easy repairs just to get them out of the way, so I can just kind of like vibe on at my workbench and, you know, watch some of my friends stream and whatnot while I'm fixing thingers. Hey there, Zamara, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Pet. Yeah, so lots of repairs this weekend, you know, and then on top of that, there's like, you know, that computer build stream that I'm doing tomorrow morning. So basically, I'm going to be doing that. My weekend will be full of streaming and turning a screwdriver. So just a couple things. Let me pop through the chat here. Welcome Iyami and Mr. Fox, and welcome Zamara again. It's so nice to have y'all here. Let me get Final Fantasy started up here, and let me shut off the music. There we go. Get that out of the way. There we are. So to catch everyone up, in case y'all weren't watching the last stream, like on the one on Tuesday, Vauthry, we got through Yulmore, and right at the end with Vauthry, he ate a bunch of his meal food that's really Sin Eater, and I don't know, he sprouted wings and like screamed and flew away, and then plucked a mountain out of the ground and made it float in the sky. So basically that's where we left off. We're trying to we get the ladder working again, so we're a little bit closer, but we still need to get to that mountain and get up it and get at Vauthry. He's got a lot to answer for, you know. Here we go. Final Fantasy's coming up. We left off like we had just fixed the ladder. I mean, it's not so much a ladder as it is like an elevator, which got us closer to the mountain, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, I forgot I got a cool new bow. I can't wait to use that. No, 47 people? Ooh. It's gonna be at least 2 minutes before I'm in this. Before I'm in. Friday night. Welcome, Trinity. Yes, Zamara. I think this is an epic spot to leave off. I don't know. Yeah, no TED Talks for us. No TEDs. TED is legal. To talk to Tristhold. Here we go. Clean this stuff up. You know, this bow looks just like a giant green bean that's like hanging out on my back. Nope, too fast for you, giant angry robot man. I'm doing pretty well, Zamara. I'm just glad to be home. Today is, like, this whole week's just been pretty wild. I really need some wind down time. As much wind down time as I can get with a bunch of work that I brought home with me. Here we go. You! You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Golg, by means of a Talos and of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land, that is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Vauthry's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. I'm sporting my new OC. Other than that, chill. Ooh, am eating dinner. I just had garbage junk food from Jack in the Box because it was fast. And I was hangry. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Golg. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured that this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Ooh, armor. Just need a golden corral or a western sizzlin'. Oh, wicked white. One of my favorite bits of 5.0 is coming up here in a little bit, if I'm remembering right. But Trinity, you say that like you're disappointed. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. Well, when I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring the Talos to life. The heart? That's right, the heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. Don't think I know what a sizzlin' is. I say that because it always gets me really emotional. Yeah. This game at like several points has gotten me really good. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace that very firmament. If you seek material for a Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explained your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamat, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty laliaho. Permit me to join you, Ahty. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you, then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. See what I got for gear, because I did get a piece of armor. Oh wait, what? Oh wow, what I just got isn't as good as what I already have on. That's interesting. Oh well. Let's see. Some greens. There's nugs. Let's go for a ride. Pets, I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. I am being petted. Many pets. Oh, I see. Okay.
The nozzle.
The nozzle. Nice. There's more sounds I need to add too. Like I've got a few more that I want to add, but I haven't gotten around to it. I should definitely do that though. Ah, yes, it's the crystal that when I was running by, I attuned to it because I could see it. Oh, 4 pets. Here's a crystal X-Arc. So this is Tomra. Oh, these folks. I get it. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium. To now be in the presence of so many? I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Lolly-ho! Lolly-ho? What sorry excuse for a greeting was that? Where's your heart, lass? Your stones. They're right here in my pocket. Now mind your own business. Come, let's try again. Lolly-ho! Lolly-ho! Not bad, not bad. But there's room for improvement. Any road. Now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Ahty, we have come to seek the aid of the Thal family. May we speak with Chief Zamat? Why, yes you may. I am Zamat, and I bid you welcome to Tomra. Kuroja! Why isn't my notification thingy working? Why isn't it making a sound? Why aren't things happening on the screen? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Something's broken. Weird, everything's there. I don't get it. It is what it is, though. But y'all should... Twitch at all has been weird today. Ah, gotcha. Thank you so much for the raid, Kuroja. I really appreciate it. How was the rest of your stream? Today's Spoil Ahty Day. That reminds me. Yep, more pets. Thank you, Iyami. But yeah, like, if anybody in the stream right now isn't following Kuroja, you definitely should. Definitely should. I actually had, like, a super good time just, like... I was sitting at my workbench working on Chromebooks watching Kuroja stream, and that was actually a pretty chill night. I rather enjoyed it. And like, yeah, I mean, when I popped in right as Kuroja was switching games, But they showed me like a cinematic thing, which I actually really enjoyed, and then they moved right into Life is Strange, and wrapped up Life is Strange, and oh my god, what a roller coaster! I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but y'all have to play that game if you haven't yet. Oh my god. If it's the folk of Amity that sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Well, well. And there I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. We've got one episode left in Life is Strange, and of course, Life is Strange True Colors is on sale for 35% off when I'm already trying to raise money for SMT5. Yeah, it is what it is. So Karoja, do you usually, like, how do you usually get your games? Do you just get it through the PlayStation Marketplace, or do you get it through Steam? I don't know if you can do Steam on PlayStation. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that end of things. First, I need to make sure you're worthy. By means of a trial, aye, a trial most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thal. And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. PS5 is digital only, so all mine are from PSN. Okay. Just give me one sec. Just checking on something real quick. Oh, okay. I switched to only getting digital games years ago because the nearest game store is 1.5 hours away. Don't trust online stores to ship them without breaking. Yeah, that's a thing. And I'm lazy AF and hate navigating my room to change games. I mean, all of that's valid. Except for the lazy part. I don't think you're very lazy. If you were truly lazy, you probably wouldn't be streaming. Streaming is not a lazy activity, I discovered very, very quickly. My room is tiny and cluttered, so getting to where my physical copies are a hassle. Yeah, that's a mood. Sorry, I'm just trying to check on a thing real quick, and just give me, like, just a minute here. Oh, more pet-pets. There we go. I'm still paying attention, though. Just doing something real quick. Super quick. There we go. Perfect. So, Karoja, you should probably go check to see if you have a tip. There we go. And you should probably go buy Life is Strange True Colors before it goes off sale. Just saying. Heh. Listen well. Hey, you turbid! Welcome! Chase that guy! Well, he's not really a guy anymore, is he? I was full on ready to fight him, and then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna gobble these buns, and then scream, and then I'm gonna fly away. I just didn't think that was gonna happen. As you know, we're a minin' folk, and in the minin' life, danger's a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take the mines. Yes, I gotta yeet lava, you all. Aw, thank you so much for coming by, Zamara. I hope to see you again soon. This we do by undertaking a trial that what tests the 3 traits all good miners can't do without. Discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D, Mine Runner. Okay. Interesting. Now, look at my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves as wear helms that are different. Karoja, I did do that. Life is Strange True Colors is one of those games where like you got to do that. You got to do that. So at least now you don't have to worry about True Colors being on sale while you're saving for SMT5. You can keep saving for SMT5, and in the meantime, you can enjoy Life is Strange True Colors. What? It's no big deal. I just tossed a coin to my streamer. That's all I did. Toss a coin to your streamer. Let's see. Look at the helm. Okay. I know it was like 30. Like I just, oh yeah. While I was talking, I just looked up. I looked up True Colors on PSN. It was $38.99. I'm like, that has to be it. This is good enough. Because I couldn't outright ask what the price was. You wouldn't tell me. You'd be like, don't do that. I've already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Now, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious that I can't do that for, like, everybody that I want to, because money is kind of limited, but, like, you, honestly, Karoji, you've supported me so much that, like, I had to do something. Oh, what you say you couldn't tip me enough for the ultra limited special collector's prestige definitive edition featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series? No, I couldn't because I didn't have any money left after I spent like a ton of money on junk food that I wolfed down in less than 10 minutes. No, it's fine. Ahty is an absolute fresh bean. They'll surprise you with things when you least expect it. That is kind of true. Seriously though, thank you. You get 10 Lucy dogs for that kind of completely and absolutely undeserved generosity. See, that's the part. That's where you're wrong. It is deserved. You're a great streamer, and I enjoy streaming you. I enjoy watching you immensely. So, I mean, whatever I can do. Lolly ho! You must be the challenger of the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Search for the dwarf wearing the wrong type of helm. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the dwarf and use the slingshot with left click. Hiya, Hyena Bangs. Welcome. Ayami, you're super cool. You're cool without trying. What? I know who that was anyway. I know who that was. Karoja, please tell me you didn't just... Please tell me you didn't just tip me $30 back. Nah, I got Ahty money and I ain't giving that up. No, you did not. Well, Anonymous, thank you so much for that tip. Thank you so much. That's really awesome. We're gonna turn that screenshot into an NFT and make billions. Oh. Nice shooting. Keep up the keep it up in the actual trial, eh? Aye, that's the way. Next time, it's the trial for true. Let me know when you're ready, eh? No, seriously, Anonymous, I don't know who you are, and or maybe I do, that you just don't want me to know who you are. But thank you so much. "15 minutes to make it to town before the store closes. Sorry to dip after this amazing heartfelt moment. Karoja, you do you. No hard feelings. I understand how it is." And thank you so much. Thank you again so much for the raid, and thank you for coming by and hanging out. You know, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any words for like once in my life. I'm just like, Okay, I'm dawdling here. Let's get to the roof. Might stop by once I get back. Thanks for being Ahty-some and all the wonderfulness you and your community bring to the... Aww. Corrosia. That means a lot to hear that. I can tell you for a fact it wasn't me. Not this time at least, but one day. I won't hold you to that. You just gotta do it because you feel like it, you know? This time there'll be them as wear the right helm. You shoot them, you fail. So look carefully before you let the stone fly. Alright, let's do this. Ah, damn it, I failed it. First shot fail. What bird? What bird are we talking about? What's that bird doing there, shoe? For all its reaction, the creature may as well be made of stone. It only stares at you unflinchingly as if peering into your very soul. What? I shot the shoe, Bill. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief now, and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late. That shoe bill, though. Yeah, there's just such a look of consternation. I think that's the right word for it. That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Aye, 'tis plain you didn't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. Hey! I learned a bunch of things, and I think I need to equip them. But I'll do that later. I'm gonna finish doing at least this little thing. You'll see them again later, maybe. Alrighty. You should know that when things improve, I'm gonna do stuff, Ahty, your family. Yeah, I mean, I super appreciate it. You know, and they will improve. They'll improve soon. That's true. That's true. Did you know that Kalusha's rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining this stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the selfsame veins yield what's called Earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine Earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look, and no place is surer than Durgar's Tool. Pets. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs, and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whoresons, but then we'd be here forever, and that won't get us nowhere. Oh, Hobo! Hobo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting 3 months of that Tier 1 to Trinity. That is amazing. Holy crap. Oh, actually, and one thing I almost forgot too. Let me see them butt checks. Yep, still there. No, Yami. No. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earthseed, you've got to deal with them Gogs. Reckon you're up for the challenge? Hey, you're assuming I'm the one who's stealing butts around here. There's 9 other people in the chat that could be taking butts without permission. We have dealt with far worse. I'm sure we could find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now, to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You? Karut? I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Gog, but I didn't know why. To think the last Light Warden's hiding up there. The fate of Kalusha, no, the world, hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Aw, love you too, Ayami. I hope your butt grows back soon. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Karut. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarves. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting on it. 88%? That is an impressive butt level. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a Sin Eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight. But I still want to try. Please, please let me go with you. I take care of you, you take care of the ore. Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best to not be a burden. If you want to take Karut, far be it from me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you? We will most assuredly encounter Sin Eaters along the way. Now we know how to deal with those. Though, with you in our company, they will be more a spectacle than a concern. Oh, it's a duty. The Durgar's tool lies in a cave to the northeast. I'm ready when you are. Yeah, I'm ready right now. Let's do it. Ah, okay. So I'm in the duty. I've got a half an hour, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, apparently I can't leave the duty. Make the best of it. Ooh, that's a long butt. See, that's interesting. Like, I have it. It's in my inventory somewhere. That that thing that I got. I got some new armor just now. It's not there. Oh, Trinity. It's good. Like, I've got, like, my first 2 squares are full, but my last 2 aren't. They're actually in pretty good shape. So I took care of some things a while back, but yeah, I will admit it is starting to build up again a little bit. That's super weird. Where would it go? If I redeemed it and it didn't go into my armory chest. Oh, you know what? It's right there in front of me. It's right there in front of my face. Oh wow, that's a rather bushy piece of armor. That's interesting. But cool looking. That is a pain to look at. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you through hell. Speak of the devil's eye. Amazing, you two are really strong. Ah, more of them. Pets. Bonk. That Willow emote is so cute. That is never gonna get old. Is that so? I shall take that as a compliment. Did I say something? Did I say the wrong thing? Not at all. Your words are most heartening indeed. I feel like a young man again. You talk as if you're old. How long have you two known each other anyway? Well, it's been a while. Ah, there's even more of them! Wow, they're all focused on me, which is good, I guess. Really working the X-Arc, though. Just trying to keep the minor dude alive. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So did Willow do that one herself, or is that something that someone else did for her? The reason why I'm asking is I have 4 more emote slots, and I would love to commission Sky to do those too, but I've already got 6 from Sky, and I kind of actually want to start filling those slots up with ones from other artists too. Hurry, this way. Hiya, Turbid. I do need some Turbid art in my stream, too. Ah, I believe I see it. That I've got boob tassels. Oh, okay. Here's some more. I'm thinking this might be a little too much for the X-Arc to handle. Ooh, that hurt a lot. There we go. Oof. Willow did all these, I'm pretty sure on that. I think Willow does like 99% of her own art. It would make sense. Willow is a really good being too. Hobo, I love that flag. I don't have an animated emote slot yet. I'm kind of wondering why. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh my gosh. Just as we're about to get there. One last push then, shall we, Ahty? Boob tassels. They're the best. There we go. Nice. No! Even more of them. This Forgive and Prejudice one is actually pretty interesting looking. Go. Oh, one more. This one's impressive. Karut to me. Why pick on them when you can pick on me? It's me you want, isn't it? Damn it. What's the matter? You can't hit me, buddy? What's going on here? This is kind of nuts, not gonna lie. I have to move around a lot. There we go. And dead. Whew. Holy crap. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. Right, follow me, please. I will take you to Durgar's Towel. Durgar's Towel. That's just what I'm going to call it now. Where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. No! Hobo your butt. Hiya, Corrosia. Welcome back. Hey, Gabe! How are you doing? Hey, Ayami, could you give Gabe a shout out? And don't forget the underscore at the end. That always gets me. Hey, there you go. Thank you so much, Ayami. I want chili now. Damn it. Chili. Welcome to Chili's! Yeah, chili is pretty great. Even if it's not like super spicy, if it's nice and hearty. Yeah, I just really love chili with lots of complex different things in it and stuff. And, yum. Oop, I was going the wrong way. It's this way I need to go. And there's the X-Arc. Pets. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm getting beamed. I will bean as soon as the pets end. Cheese, sour cream, onions, rice. Oh yes, rice. Yes. Bean! I just used my mom's old recipe that I'm pretty sure she got from the back of a spice packet or something. 4 cans of beans, take your pick. 2 cans of tomato juice, some chopped onions, some chili-ready tomatoes, beef, and spices. That sounds pretty... It sounds like it's the pretty much the standard. I don't use sour cream on anything ever, mostly because I can't eat sour cream. Went to a friend's house, college time, and her dad made chili that was clear liquid and white beans. I'm sorry, but that's not chili, that's soup. I agree. 100% agree. Or like a bean juice aioli or something like that. If the terrain and stench are any indication, we're at the towel. Ah, there! People live here? The Gogs, with their ugly, unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. Be not so hasty, Karut. The animosity between your 2 clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin-eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earthseed? Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. We would be much obliged. Without further ado, then. There's like 11 cans of different ingredients from tonight's homemade chili. Only thing missing is being spicy, but it is very hearty. Yeah, that's my jam, Yami. By the way, one Cerberius of the bread apparently spent time during my stream making graphics for my tipping page, so it has personality. Ooh! Ooh, did I miss that? I am once again asking for you to give me tips. That's awesome. It looks really good. I love it. Loving it. Okie dokie, Yummy. Take your time. Oh, I didn't notice the background until just now too. The little chocobo coins. I love that. That looks really good. Ha! I can see straight through me. Right. A digging we will go. Let us not be idle either. Though Karut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few gogs from the field. To that end. Yeah, he said the way it looked before was Titan from Destiny, which is the default for Essie's tipping page. Yeah. I don't know what I use, honestly. Dream powder, as you may recall. We used it for the rescue mission at Laxon Loft. We used it in Yulmore, too. Truly? It seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it sorry. Oh, buh. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. A few different kinds of chili, appropriate beans, tomatoes, meat, and other things I forget. Ah, okay. Yeah, that happens, unfortunately. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it anew. I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. There's one. Yawn. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. And here's a third. Yeah, the dragon isn't invisible. Yeah, Midgard Sormer. I can't bring myself to use anything else. Well, maybe occasionally. But, like, Midgard Sormer is like that whole... The whole dragon thing was just... I loved Heaven's Word. Loved it. All work and no ale makes something a something, and I'm spent. I don't think I have. Let me try it right now. That's interesting. What happened? Or what was supposed to happen? I thought it was one of them that sat on your shoulder. Oh, yeah. Midgard Sormer does sit on my shoulder, but kind of when he wants to, when he feels like it. He's an independent nature, I think. Yeah. God, I wish there was an easy way to just play through all of the MSQ all over again. All the tours have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all we can. Let us wait for Corrette's return. There is? New game ooh. I'm back. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Karut. It's in your crossbar setting somewhere. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Because I would not mind going through Heaven's Word again. Heaven's Word was just... Oh, man. It's so good. Tasty. Grandpa can't do spicy, so I have hot sauce I pour onto whatever I'm eating. Oh, that's fair. Let us carry this back to... Are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet to be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Uh-oh. Ooh-wah! That's Glag, Chief of the Grogs. You're one of the Tholes. I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thole scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Impudent whelp, better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you Tholes have hanging from your faces. Grrr. Like oil and water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Ahty, do you perchance have some dream powder left? Enough to put an end to this. Then let us put it to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. What in the swiven? Yeah, he's dead. Forgive me, Karut, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry, it's just, when it comes to the Gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time we take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. Indeed. Oh wow, I didn't realize that I'm level 80. I'm max level now. Yay! I'm an all-grown-up bard. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up, and that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of Chai Nuz. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Karut back to Tomra? My thanks, Ahty. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Ahty. Oops. There we go. Ah, that's where I'm supposed to go. I see. Let us get out of here. Hopefully no more Sin Eaters on the way. I doubt it though. I think we're good. Man, when you're done with the story, you kind of forget how bright everything was while the Light Wardens were still around. Yep. That's why I'm kind of thinking that, like, I don't know, that I want to do the MSQ over again. But I want to start at the beginning. Because when I actually started streaming seriously, I was like a level 46. Like, I just picked up right where I left off. Like 5 years ago. So I might do that. I've also been thinking about, like, if I end up finishing Shadowbringers before Endwalker hits, I was thinking about starting something else. Like, I was giving Nier Automata some thought, or Nier Replicant. And you know, I was thinking I'd say Automata first. Okay. That's fair. And that's the thing. Like, I was thinking back on it. I was having trouble figuring out like when exactly I started following you, Kuroja. But I do remember. I think it was when you were either playing Final Fantasy or you were playing Nier. His replicant is somehow sadder. Well, I mean, sad is okay. I mean, that's the mark of a good game. If it elicits even the smallest emotional response in you, that's good storytelling. Like Final Fantasy, many times. Okay. Kuroja's laughing, so this is either a good thing or a bad thing. You're in for some sad and replicant. Oh, yeah. I bet. There was one part that I happened to be watching someone else's stream when they were streaming it. There was one cinematic that I was like, wow, that's dark. I can't be specific because I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything, but I haven't finished it yet because the second run is so fucking sadness. Ugh. Lolly ho, glad you're back, and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that young Karut was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you were building a Talos, we reckoned you'd be needing some mining tools, so we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Like, I got through the first run and its story, but the second run where you find out the truth about things is... oh, yeah. Yeah, a coworker of mine who's played that in the past also kind of gave me a bit of a heads up on how intense it is. Automata has sadness as well, but I felt it was more approachable sadness. Didn't help that with Replicant, Lucy died after I beat the first run, and in the second run, some sad stories with dogs. Oh. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at top rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Alright, here we go. Gosh, I'm really stoked for that stream tomorrow morning. I'm super stoked for that. The only thing I couldn't iron out is I've got a little bit of yes, I am. The only thing I couldn't figure out was that there is a bit of like a kind of a webcam flicker is the best way I could describe it. They're those bars that kind of go from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. They kind of like these slow rolling things. And I did my best to mitigate them, but I mean you can still kind of notice them if you watch long enough. So Kuroja, I'm actually I'm building a new PC. Well, not really a new one, but I'm building a PC for my sister. And I decided that I wanted to stream it. So I got my webcam all set up on my workbench, ready to go. And tomorrow morning at 9 Pacific, wake up juice in hand, I'm going to build a computer. going to be kind of like a just chatting thing. And I'll just be building and we can talk about whatever. You're building an APC? Sounds dangerous. No, no, no. APC. A personal computer. Oh man, I would totally backseat builder you. But I've never built a PC myself. Well, I mean, if you want to look on, it's not hard. You're more than welcome if you want to come by and check it out. I used to work for a small computer shop. I did that for like a decade. So, yeah, it's like it's managed to weasel its way into being my hobby for many years. I just love building them. I love it. And I haven't gotten to build a PC for anybody but myself in like a pretty long time, so I got all the fixins. Oh, I didn't know Senseless was trying to build a PC. But yeah, I mean, like, if you get around to doing it, I mean, I could definitely help out with that, as well as like, as well as anybody who's watching the stream right now or whatever. I just love doing it. I don't so much like doing all the parts research and all that. I used to like that, but I don't anymore because I've just lost track. But just the physical, like, just building something cool is awesome. I think she's got it built now. She wanted to build something that could handle The Sims at high quality and possibly stream it. Oh yeah, there you go. Look, Ahty, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Reen recruited are being escorted to the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Yulmoran soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. I can see that. I've never built one just because I got into Apple's ecosystem right out of high school and haven't really looked back. And I get a headache whenever I have to fix a family friend's Windows PC. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Iyami. Yikes. Like the laptop I'm trying to fix right now that is still downloading updates and still won't finish the updates. Yeah, so I mean, if it's is it Windows 10 by any chance? Because if it is, sometimes you can mitigate that by just downloading the most current install from Microsoft. You can download that as long as you have the license key. It might ask you to validate or something like that. But if you have that, you might be able to download the ISO and then put it on a thumb drive and then just reinstall Windows, but reinstall the most current version, so therefore you don't have as many updates. Right now, I need a different power supply and more game storage. Swap out the pigtail that powers my 2070 Super and get more power to CPU. Yeah, there you go. Oh, so older power supply or something like that? Yeah, that's a pain. That's one of the reasons why I had to swap my power supply about a month ago in anticipation of a video card upgrade. Could just be Twitch. That's happened to me before where the streamer's stream was fine, but for only me, Twitch was like, nope. Yeah, I mean, you could reboot, rebooting might help, or just shutting the browser down and then like waiting a few minutes and then starting it back up again. Yeah, hers is Windows 10. It's a Lenovo laptop that isn't too old, like a year maybe. The latest install is ready to download, but it keeps erroring out randomly. Huh. Yeah, I've got an extra external drive, and I'm at the point of doing a backup and restore, yeah. My devices already hates 1080p, but the second my internet dips, even slightly, it's almost impossible to get it back. Ugh. 650 G3, cheapest of what VGA has, yeah. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think a 2080, that's like right on the bleeding edge of what a 2080 requires. Try setting it to auto instead of source, maybe. Don't have that option. Pickaxes from the dwarves? Trust you have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Oh wow, even Ron's here. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? I overlooked the pigtail when I upgraded my system. Ah. Oh ho, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, we cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. Or, as much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? Poor Ron. Greetings, Ahty. You may not remember me, but I'm the one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After night returned to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. Interesting. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating, days later, when who should come along but Alize? She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right there and then. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Two businesses... Oh. I will allow that. Two businesses to blame for all my problems in life. Windows and Bungie. Microsoft can kiss my arse for the next system build going to Linux. There you go. The thing is, though, what I've discovered is sometimes manufacturers of hardware can be almost just as to blame too. Like Lenovo is kind of a. I will admit that Lenovo is kind of a bad offender with stuff like that. It just depends on what. It just depends on what it is. They don't exactly provide the greatest drivers, and you know, Microsoft might not have something that's functional, or might, you know, just conflict with other stuff, and it's just irritating. That was the second time I get popped by Automod. Well, Automod might seem a little heavy-handed in the stream. We're trying to teach it what is acceptable. I mean, I curse a fair bit, so I expect that, you know, people in the stream should be able to do that too, just not, like, overwhelmingly so, not like every other word. And we're trying to teach Automod that some of that is acceptable. The second that Linux is perfect for streaming and gaming and absolutely everything, I'm definitely using it. And that's the same, Ayami. I test it from time to time, and it is coming along. That's why I try to convince everyone to just go Apple. Most people I know have such a limited use case for laptops, and that it'd just be better if they had a MacBook Air that I'd never have to worry about fixing. Yeah. Honestly, for most folks, and actually even me included, a Chromebook is where it's at. I mean, it's cheap, it works relatively well, does what I need to do, like the basic stuff I use a laptop for. And like, if it gets damaged or stops working, well, I mean, they're inexpensive enough that you just get another one. That is, if you can deal with Google's ecosystem and are cool with what they do. We've come, Ahty. In case you were wondering, Guthjohn is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks, though, so he's gone on ahead. Bah, he could have at least left us a spare set of tools. Pets.
The nozzle.
Kryuki, welcome!
It's me, Austin!
Oh, so many pets. I'm gonna be petted forever. Oh, but I forgot to do a Yami's Bean. Oh, I gotta do that. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till the pets are done, and then I'm gonna bean, and then I'm gonna do more pets. I used to be big into Google's ecosystem when I worked for Sprint. For a good year and a half, I would have the latest and greatest Android, and I'd flash alternate OS on it and everything. Yep, I used to do that too. And then Cyanogen called it quits. So now I just buy Pixels. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. Oh, Magnus. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you all still doing here? Thaf? I thought you'd brought your own tools. I did, and I was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. Oh gods, if this plan works and the giant Talos comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it! I found a version of Linux that if they fix it up to being perfect for streaming and gaming and everything, it has the perfect build to look like an old 90s computer, and I love it. Oh. Oh, good morning, Kryuki. Glad you could join us. Yeah, it's pretty night here too. It's almost 8 o'clock. Just woke up early from my sleep lumber. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you? That's not what the Talos is for. Where the hells would the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the Stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough! We're going to work, and if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Oh, he's just excited about trolleys. Yeah, indeed. Sleep is pretty important, and you were probably sleeping because you needed it. It'd be nice to have the retro aesthetic with the benefits of newer hardware. Yeah, that's true. You can also do that with virtual machines. Like, basically, you can have a virtual machine with an old OS, like, if you want, like Windows 98 SE or Windows 2000. You could run that in a virtual machine inside of Windows. We're ready to do our bit, Ahty. Just, need tools to do it with. There you go. Pickaxes, loads of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. Yeah! I had to use VMware to run a VM of Windows so it could run a PS2 emulator for me to play the .hack PS2 games on my old Mac. Yeah, there you go. I use ESXi for my Plex server, and VMware Player for most stuff in a pinch. It's just not the best. Well, you never know, they might. I watched .hack just recently, and I was like, I forgot how good this was. While I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no Talos we can't build. I still haven't repaid you and Alphino for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't going to stop me from trying. I'm with you to the end. What, GTA.hack? Come on, you lot. Look lively. My thanks, Ahty. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to Sin Eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right. Let us see that this plan is a resounding success, for the sake of all in Norvrant. It's really too bad all this experience is going to waste now. It's sad. I am Sag. Well, my friend, it appears we are the only ones left here. If you've no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to Ahty? There, Y'shtola is overseeing those who will imbue the Talos with magics. I could, but I would have to level them up to this point, wouldn't I? I want to take an old game from like the 80s and play it on a new computer without worry. Ooh, that'll take some doing. I might do that. But I kind of want to see this through. I kind of want to see this through in one class. If you've no other pressing tasks... Yeah, I already read that. Come, let us join them at once. It's best for someone in your position to wait to start another class until after Shadowbringers anyway, because you'll unlock Bozja, and that's gold for the 71 to 80 grind. There we go. What do my feeders look like now? Oh, they look the same. That's fine. Yeah, it definitely would, but that's my goal, to play games new and old and have a nice retro. Yeah. Never said it was against emulators, just would like to take an old game disc and play it. I know that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's a little iffy now. But what you could do, you could put together a retro PC for exactly that purpose. Like literally put together an old computer. That's actually one of the best ways to learn like what's compatible and what isn't, is putting together something from a time where putting things together was a pain in the ass. Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we've gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions. You hurtle along as though I have my house in order. But quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Chai, yet from my perspective, a layman's though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. Aye, well, that's just the bare minimum that's expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that the Exarch delivered the ore I asked for, Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for a Talos. And then everything will be in readiness. Or so I would like to say. Is there a problem? In a Talos of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether throughout the chassis. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe that we can maintain a stable ether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but to procure more, I suppose. Runar, mayhap now is a good time to bring them out. Trinity, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much. That means a lot. You're heckin' amazing. A moment, friends. There is something I would show you. I say, are these not heartstones? They are, the most prized possession of we of the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. Immersed in water, imbued with fervent prayer. Hey, Paula! Paula. Welcome. This site is a godsend, Ayame. I found Gauntlet last night, and wow, did it put me back into my child years. Nice. There are tons of classic DOS games on there. Ooh. Immersed in water, imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic. And we may imbue them with yet more prior to the installation of the Talos. What think you? Being from a different region... Corrosia, did you raid me again? Remember that raid notification that we were that we were wondering where it went? There it is, 45 minutes later. Corrosia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How was Knockout City tonight? Did you have a good stream? I hope you did. Wow, that's hilarious. Excellent. When Master Motoya spoke to us of the role we are to play, the Heartstones immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus are we also at peace. If our Heartstones may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly do we give them. Oh wow, Corrosia. What else is it doing? So, Master Chai, if you could instruct us how to distribute the Heartstones? And Ahty, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Rest assured, it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to an aetheryte. Imbue the jade-colored stone here, if you would be so kind. I tried to clip that moment, and then suddenly Twitch completely halted and I had to reboot my browser. What? I can only hear the stream, Twitch just won't load the image. That's weird. That will do. Thank you, Ahty. If this heartstone appears familiar, it is because it belonged to Tadia. It bears the collective hope of the Knight's Blessing. The hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to sin eaters. Right, I've identified the spots on the Talos where the stones are needed. See that they're aptly imbued, and install them as I've indicated on this diagram. Understood. We'll set about the task at once. When the Talos awakens and the way to Mount Golg is secured, we shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. We will see you soon. A moment, Euronjay. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you? Be assured that I do. All which I require lieth in this land. So, what's the plan exactly? To my deepest regret, I cannot reveal the plan to thee. In order for it to succeed, 'tis vital that thou remainest ignorant of its nature until the time is right. Yet, though I may thus keep my counsel, know that I have only thy safety at heart. So rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. Oh, Y'shtola. Maybe Bezos pissed off some hackers. Maybe. Wish they'd leave Twitch alone, though. If y'all want to really screw something up, screw up Amazon. 'Cause heck that place. I am told the rock for the chassis is more or less ready, all quarried and shaped and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone in Norvrant for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself. But will it be enough? Of course it is. It'll be enough because we need it to be. Oof, okay. God, there's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend's suggestion. My wife and the Exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Ahty? Thank you. The Exarch? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he's excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's alright. There's an ether current. And there's where I need to go. The Exarch does not appear to be nearby. The Exarch does not appear to be anywhere in the vicinity. There is only the shoebill, gazing unflinchingly southward. Sorry, I am pretty tired, of course. Where is this? Ah, there it is. Or is that the one that I've been to before? I think I've been to this one before. Not nearby. Ah, yes. Good call. I doubt he would have gone over the edge. Already. I hate to do this, but I'm falling asleep at my keyboard. And it's not fair to y'all that I'm just like basically just fading away. So I think I'm gonna look for somebody to raid. I'm just super tired. And it would probably be a good idea for me to get some additional sleep tonight because of tomorrow morning. Let's see. Who do we got? I think Bagel was streaming earlier. Is Bagel still streaming? Ooh, Andy's streaming. Andy is streaming a game called Everhood. Mini Celeste I have rated recently. Andy I have not. I could try and do like a raid Mini Celeste possibly tomorrow. But I think tonight I'm gonna raid Andy because Andy's a good bean. Andy's a very good bean. So yeah, let's do that. Let's head on over to Andy. Okay, so don't forget, thank you so much for coming by my stream tonight. Like I said many times, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning, building a computer, starting at 9 a.m. PST. It would be great if y'all could be there. I understand some people are going to be sleeping and stuff. But yeah, we're going to be doing just a really chill chatting thing while I nurse my wake-up juice and all that. But yeah, it'll be some fun. And if you were at all curious about building stuff like that, definitely come on by. But yeah, let's go say hi to Andy. And I am going to get I'm gonna crawl into my bed. Alrighty. Let's see. Take care and see you tomorrow. Just in time for PC build. Aw, cool. I'll look forward to it, Kryuki. Alrighty. Good night, y'all. And let's show Andy a ton of love, alright? Cool. Take care, folks. See you tomorrow. Good night.